Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-34-85 Rudy. It's a tier 6 Soviet with actually this one's a Polish premium medium tank. It's located on the south spawn of Pearl River Encounter, and it's under the command of Chaozboy. And this replay has been sent in by a member of What Arty Noobs. Well, it was sent in, but it's not that guy playing. He sent this one in because one of his friends had a really good battle and he thought it'd be nice for this replay to appear on the channel. The Rudy is slightly better than the standard T-34-85. It's basically the one that you can have either as a Polish tank or as the Soviet version. And it's the same tank that was featured in 4 Tank Men and a Dog, which was a TV series on Polish TV in the 60s, I believe, or in the 50s. Now, it's the one that was famous for having the barking dog. Whenever you got Sixth Sense went off, the dog would bark at you. It's an 85mm main gun, capable of 180 alpha, 144mm pen with standard rounds, and 950 meters per second. So, yeah, you can do that. You can point and click and hit the target. Oh, he got spotted by the VK though, but the VK is not engaging him, so he gets 2 shots in. Can he get the kill? Well, he's actually at an angle here because he's on the rice paddy side, so he's decided to move on up. It's a tier 6 game with tier 4 tanks in it, so there's a chance for him to excel because, of course, he's tier 6, so he's top tier on this one. No enemy in sight, so he's pushing on. Now, as you know, the T-34, one of the most heavily built tanks during the war. After they realised that standard T-34 with the 76mm gun wasn't up to killing Tigers, they realised they had to put an 85mm gun, but the 85mm was only good enough if you could get within 500 meters of a Tiger. And by the time you got to 500 meters of the Tiger would wipe you out. Because of course he could hit you at 1800 meters, so quite a big difference there. T-26-40 takes a round, low roll though, 144. Got hit for it. Yeah, puts another one in. Standard reload is 5.75 seconds. He's got 493 and he's claimed a kill. That's his second one. Right, looks like some of the enemy have managed to sneak in from the rear, but that's only to our spawning area. We're actually focusing on the cap area. Pumps around into the Chi-Nu, who was a bit tunnel visioned on the cap area. We're going to stay out and pump this next one in. And it's another nice hit. We blocked the shot that came from him because we're nicely angled and he's not. He's out the game. That's 3. Now, this tank does have a prominent weak spot, which I think you can see right on top of the turret. It's that commander's cupola. It sticks out like a sore thumb. I think actually that the Soviets, when they designed that, they were really thinking, oh, it'll easily protect them from the bullets. So it didn't actually think that it would actually protect or give a nice clean target to whoever's actually firing a gun at this tank. He's decided to go down and take out this M5. We're evens on numbers at the moment, so it looks like it's anyone's battle. Oh, hello, he's focused elsewhere, he's tunnel visioning, and we can go in for the ram because we'll get it. And yes, he's out the way. Lost 50 hit points on the ram, but it's a clean kill, so that means 4. Okay, so the enemy is coming in from that direction. He's seen this AT-2, which of course the British tank destroyer with lots of armor, so he's just going to stay off at this distance and keep pumping rounds in. Only a 3rd round needed to kill that guy. And he's got him! And that's 5. 1 short of getting a Top Gun now. But he's... there's only 5 enemy left. Pumps one into the side of a Boozer who goes down straight away, so he's not going to get that one. The VK's round there. Okay, we've got a Stug over in the... Oh, he got that one! That's his Top Gun! Now, we are being fired upon by this T-34 shielded, and we're at the wrong angle, so we took a hit there from that 76mm, the L11 gun. It's the one they replaced to put the 85mm on instead. Okay, there's only 2 enemies left, the T-34 and this KW1. So we're cutting across here. We get a shot on this T-34. He's given up, really. He's aiming towards the gap, and we're just pumping rounds in. Over 3,500 of damage so far. I think he's on for a high caliber. Don't fall off the cliff, though, because you're doing tunnel vision as well. And here comes the KW1. We probably need to focus on this guy now. The enemy T-34 shielded went down. Pumps one in through the roof. Oh, no, he didn't. Maybe it was one of ours. Oh, it was one of ours that went down. I'm wrong. So, yes. And we've almost capped out. There was a reset there. And, yes, there's a proper reset now. I think the T-34 shielded was aiming for the guys in the cap. And they've been completely reset. So I think somebody's ended up with the Defender medal out of that. But there's still only one left. It's the T-34 shielded. So, yes, Chaozboy's decided to go down and get it himself. He can't get a Radley Waters now, but the KW1's gone. But he can kill this, and he's decided to load APCR. He probably doesn't need that because it's only a standard T-34 with the shielded version. Which got sneaky! He managed to get past us. Well, 1 round is all he needs, and that is the end of the battle, and it's a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for Chaozboy in the Rudy Polish. He managed to get, you can tell it's the first one because he's got scrolls underneath. He managed to get a fire effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, a sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive shots on the enemy, master gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating shots in a row, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, in fact he got 10, and he got a Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks or more. He also picked up the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and I did comment on that. He was already up to 3.5k of damage in a tier 6 game. That's normally enough to get the high caliber. He also got a tank sniper for doing the most damage at a distance of 300 meters or more. And of course, he got the top gun for getting at least 6 kills. He actually got 7 in the end, 1 short of getting a Radley's. But it's definitely more than 1/3 of the enemy team. And in fact, actually, it's 2/5 of the enemy team when you get 6 kills. Anyways, win 8 from that one, 20,976, which is super unicum and a lot more. Means he dominated that battle. And he called it Rudy Rampage. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in the end turned out to be 4,174 hit points. The next highest scorer was that T-34 shielded, the one he was fighting at the end. He got 1,751 hit points in second place, and in third place, we actually by 1 hit point get the Panzer KW1, who got 1312, whilst the KV2 on his own team got 1311. Oh, so I bet he's gutted there for only getting third. It was the Panzer KW1 that got the Defender medal to reset the cap, and the T-34 missed out on that. In fact, I think if we look at his stats, we can see he only got 3 Defender points out of it. So yes, it was the KW1 that was actually doing all the resetting. You can see that T-34 managed to get 7,715 on his win 8, so he was actually doing quite nicely in that battle. But it was the enemy KW1 that did the necessary to actually get the reset. In fact, he got more than 100 reset points, because obviously they can only show a maximum of 100. But yes, you can guarantee that he did get more than 100. And of course, got the Defender medal. When it came to kills, we can see, yes, Chaozboy got 7 kills in that game. 1 short of getting a Radley's. The next highest scorer were the T-34 shielded, the Panzer KW1, the VK-2801-105, all got 3 kills each. And then in joint third place, we've got the T-14 and the Wolverine on his own team with 2 kills apiece. When it came to base XP, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,797. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base. And it's quite a high 1,000 mark, because of course it's he was dominating that and getting most of the damage off the enemy tanks. 1,797, the next highest scorer being the T-14 on his own team with 967, and that guy got a steel wall. And in third place, well, that actually goes to the T-34 shielded on the enemy team with 625, because the next highest on his own team, the KV2, only got 471. Quite embarrassing when the lead player on the enemy team actually gets higher than the third place man on your own team, and you're the winning team. Anyway, he got 28 shots fired, 27 direct hits, so it's good accuracy. 26 of those penetrated, 4,174 hit points of damage, of which 1,845 were up more than 300 meters. 4 penetrating shots, 6 hits received rather, 4 penetrating shots, 2 non-penetrating shots, and 235 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He was angling well to start with when the shots were coming in from long range, but he actually stopped angling properly, and that's why that T-34 shielded was able to get around on him. 5 enemy vehicles spotted, 11 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed, and 295 hit points of damage assistance or spotting assist. On a premium count, he actually earned a profit of 86,719 credits from that game. And he also picked off 14,286 experience points out of it as well, because he did it on a ×5 day. So a very, very good game, and it only lasted 6 minutes, 12 seconds. So it's actually a very fast game as well. I think he was exploiting that 85mm gun. But yes, this was the first time he's done an ace tanker in it, and I suspect that he's very happy with that result. I also suspect that he's probably played the T-34-85M or one of the other variants of the T-34 family quite a lot, and that's why he knew what it was capable of doing in the right circumstances. And of course, it helped that he was in a Tier 4 game. Or a game with Tier 4 tanks in it, because you can pick those off with the 85mm gun, because the shots will go straight through them. They really can't stand that sort of damage from the 85mm gun. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.